Rosé. It's a nice warm day for a rosé. Yes.
A bottle of wine is a capture of time and place. I'm Gregg Alger, and this is my bride, Mary Alger.
The story of Gregg and Mary Alger, owners of Huston Vineyards, begins with two young kids who were raised on farms and left only to realize later in life it was where they wanted to raise their family.
Even though we'd vowed never to be farmers again, both being raised on farms, we said we have to do this for our kids. They need to have this opportunity. And when the opportunity came around that we could buy some acreage here in Canyon County, we made that choice and we moved over here, and we've never regretted it.
Huston Vineyards was initially started in 2006. We put in Malbec, Merlot, Cabernet, and Syrah. Yeah, those were our first four grapes we planted, and we actually did not produce our first wine, start producing our first red wine until 2008 was our first vintage. And with reds, it takes 2 years for them to be in barrel. So we actually didn't have a product to sell out of the wine side of our business until 2000 and late fall 2010 and really 2011. The first wine we made was a medal winner, double gold winner at the Idaho wine competition, and sold out of it within a few months.
Just the beauty of the agriculture crop of viticulture was something that we both could embrace.
Our philosophy is that we like to take grapes from multiple sites of the same varietals and build complex components of the same varietal. And so, for example, we have 40 different lots of fruit that we manage through the winery, and those are sites all over the Snake River Valley here, and all of those sites contribute a unique component to each one of our wines.
Convergence 46 is the name of the new label.
We spend an inordinate amount of time in the blend process in creating and crafting from each one of these small lots the absolute perfect Cabernet, or the absolutely perfect Malbec, or the absolutely perfect Merlot, because Canyon County is the #1 county in the state of Idaho in terms of producing and growing quality viniferous grapes.
At Huston Vineyard, pairing the right wine with the right food is a passion. The Algers offer exclusive memberships to 2 different wine clubs, and every summer and fall, the vineyard hosts club parties for members where their wines are paired with locally grown foods.
In wine, the only ingredient is grapes, and grapes that are fermented and become wine. And so the terroir of the land and the soils that the grapes are grown on is the same soils that our food comes from. And we really feel like putting the 2 terroirs together really creates a magical experience. And that's why we've been passionate about farm to fork dinners, wanting to make sure people understand the beautiful crops that come from Canyon County and helping them to understand how they are complemented by the wine that they drink. And this event is complimentary to them, and we will take 4 wines and pair them with 4 different foods for them to try. And our club members are very savvy to how wine pairs with food. It's something that we enjoy talking with them about.
We have a lobster and scallop ravioli with lemon thyme, finished with the lobster reduction sauce, grilled corn onion relish, microgreens.
We are really, really fortunate in Canyon County to have some great chefs, and the top of our list is Dustin Bristol at Brick 29.
The chef sets up a complete kitchen on property as well, and it's a dining experience. It's a 5-star dining experience.
They learn how things are done whatever they may be.
It's a 3 to 4 hour event. It's an evening of dining and enjoying the local terroir.
And the events that we do are just fun, and people just get to be a part of what we do here at Huston Vineyards. And people come into the tasting room, they learn a little bit more about us, they understand that we try to be friendly, we try to share our wines with people and help them to experience them. And a lot of people want to be a part of that, and so they'll join the Chicken Dinner Circle.
Agritourism, a program promoted by the Napa Caldwell Chambers of Commerce, plays a big role in the success of Huston Vineyards.
It's a powerful asset in Canyon County. And that's one of the things beautiful about agritourism is people can come out and experience that from all over the world and touch it and feel it, and then they all have to go home by 5 o'clock because that's when everything closes, right? And there's no new houses, there's no new blacktop and asphalt and concrete, and yet farmers are able to really monetize their properties, monetize the value of their land, and it keeps, in my opinion, it's the sustainability for agriculture in our area. Canyon County's been very progressive with that.
We have been blessed this year with very good weather. Our crop estimates for this year are very high and also very good quality. I don't think that I can remember a fruit set time better than this year in terms of no shatter on the vines, the temperatures were perfect, and we look to have a very beautiful crop this year. So we're thankful for that. And the more that we can share that and educate people and help them understand what farming really is versus what sometimes we're played for in the media, that we really care about the land and that we're stewards of the land and we want the best for this land. When people can begin to understand that, and by them coming out and tasting wine or going to a local fruit stand, they have that experience to understand what we do here.
Canyon County gets that.
Gregg and Mary Alger, owners of Huston Vineyards, and in 2018, Canyon County Farm Family of the Year.
I love this county.